Incoming message to your channel.
Oh, well, I can't wait to not hear it. Got about a month and a half before the next Attack on Titan English dub episode comes out, and about a month and a half before I have to do another series of videos. It was exhausting, and I plan to soak up every second of free time that I can.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you will want to see this.
Alright, fine. Bring it up on screen. Alright, so... Damn.
Told you so. 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 Told...
Alright, my apologies. I messed up. I kind of just assumed that because the part 2 of Attack on Titan dub was going to be released in September, I guess I just, in my brain, assumed that the dub on here was going to take a break as well. But either way, it was my fault. I just assumed. It's not like I read it anywhere and they're the ones to blame. It was entirely me. So, with that said, I guess my punishment will be looking at this episode again, because whether it's Japanese or in English, I hate this episode so much. It blows my mind that in a show that I would make love to if it were a person, this episode irritates me so much. It's just so illogical. It's like it's apparently after the Titans attacked, all of humanity just forgot how a judicial system works, and they just picked up a copy of the Crucible and said, we'll just do this. But let's just talk about the actual, dubbing. We're not here to review the episode. Very, very early on in the episode, they actually try to retcon something within their own English dubbing. Up until now, these, the Survey Corps, what have you, have been called the Scouts. Which is fine. You know what that means, and that's a perfectly logical translation, so that makes perfect sense. But then, within the first few minutes of this episode, they go back to calling it the Survey Corps again.
We'll make an example out of him. I'll be damned if he's allowed to join the Survey Corps.
That in and of itself is weird, but it's also acceptable. But then, a few minutes later, they change their mind again, and they go back to calling it the Scouts.
The Scout Regiment. The Scout with the Scouts. The Scouts.
And I'm the commanding officer of the Survey Corps and the Scouts.
So what you're telling me is that no one really knows what these guys are officially called. We don't know what's actually written on their paycheck.
From there, we'll make for Shiganshina. A new route can be established.
The next big issue that I take up with is the part where the judge is explaining to Eren what's going on, what's going to happen. He says to Eren, hey, listen, we got two groups that want you. There's the military police, and then we got the Survey Corps. We're just going to try and figure out where you're going to be best suited at. We're going to listen to both their ideas, and we're going to figure out where you go from there.
違わないかい?
はい。
異例の事態だ。この審議は通常の法が適用されない兵法会議とする。決定権はすべて私に委ねられている。君の生死も今一度改めさせてもらう。
In the English dub, he introduces Eren and he says, hey, listen, I'm the judge. I'm going to decide whether you live or die.
Thus, I will decide whether you live or you die.
That is not how politics are run. Politics are supposed to be run with all, dodging what things really mean and, lying through their teeth and things like that. Isn't that why people like making fun of politics and, criticizing them for? They completely throw that out and they have him just say, this is where you either live or you die. And it's that completely ruins this straight-faced, I'm gonna kill you with a smile or sentence you with a smile kind of thing. It threw me off. I appreciate the subtlety a little bit more.
Covering up your existence has proven quite fruitless. And unless we publicly disclose your existence...
You mean more publicly known than... This is also one of the first times that we get to see Hanji actually speaking with another human being for more than 2 seconds. Before, she just kind of kill the Titan, and then that was it. Now we actually get to see some human-human interaction, and this is a scene that I really thought like was going to establish this actress as being the perfect choice for Hanji, because she, you know, this character hears about a Titan human in captivity. For the first time ever, there is a hybrid of these two races. You would think she would just be pissing her pants in joy the entire way there. But she shows up and she is very nonchalant about it. She's very kind of okay with it. And like it's a thing she's used to all the time. And I was a little disappointed. I don't know if that's necessarily the direction, or if it's more like if there's something that she could have inflected more to bring that out. But either way, not a great first impression for the Hanji character in terms of kind of, you know, what the character is all about. So yeah, big surprise. I wasn't a fan of the English version of a shitty episode. I don't know that anything could have been done to possibly fix this, because there are just things ingrained into the script that you can't do anything about. So I don't know what I expected necessarily, but we've got it out of the way. I'm not giving the point to either one because I hate this episode, so fuck this. But I still wanted to at least get up here and let you guys know that I am still going to be doing these. I want to give kind of my impressions of this episode. Like I said, we're getting it out of the way. Next episode will at least be some character development a little bit. Maybe that's a very Hanji heavy episode. Maybe we'll get to see something in there. Maybe she'll prove me wrong. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Get ready for more Attack on Titan dub sub. Bye. Why are people of religious influence allowed in court? Why are guns allowed in court? Was the whole plan along to just bring a gun in case we start to lose the case, we can just shoot him and be over with? You can make this incredible 3D maneuvering gear standard issue equipment for a militarized force, and you can't make a gavel for a judge?
それ以前に私は2度巨人化したエレンに命を救われました。
お待ちください。今の証言にはかなり個人的感情が含まれていると思われます。
How does her having an emotional attachment to Eren change any of the facts she's talking about? If it happened, it happened.
今お前に必要なのは言葉による教育ではなく教訓だ。
Yes, Levi, perfect plan. We'll teach Eren to keep a human mind when he's in Titan form by treating him like an animal. Why do people like Levi again?